Slide across the hood of the General Lee for a nostalgic look at the 1979 Dukes of Hazzard cast. Where are they in 2025? In 1979, Catherine Bach, at 24, lit up screens as Daisy Duke, the tough, charming cousin in the Dukes of Hazzard. Her homemade denim shorts sparked a fashion craze, dubbed Daisy Dukes, and her poster sold 5 million copies. Bach wowed producers at her audition, landing the role despite not fitting their Dolly Parton vision. Interesting fact, her legs were insured for $1 million during the show. In 2025, Catherine Bach, now 71, remains a pop culture icon. She's acted in The Young and the Restless and Holy Cash 2024. A rare LA appearance showed her chic style, and she still slips into Daisy Dukes for gardening. Close with co-stars John Schneider and Tom Wopat, she teases a possible reboot. In 1979, Denver Pyle, at 58, became the heart of the Dukes of Hazzard as Uncle Jesse, the wise, moonshine-running patriarch guiding Bo, Luke, and Daisy. His gravelly voice and warm presence grounded the show's wild chases. Interesting fact, Pyle struck it rich buying oil wells in the 1970s, becoming a real-life oil baron, with crude prices soaring from $2 to over $45 per barrel. Denver Pyle passed away on December 25, 1997, at 77, from lung cancer. Pyle's legacy endures through his charity, Uncle Jesse's Fishing Tournament, raising over $160,000 for kids. His Hollywood Walk of Fame star honors his 50-year career. In 1979, Sorrell, Booke, 49, brought Boss Hogg to life in the Dukes of Hazzard. The greedy, white-suited commissioner schemed against the Dukes in every episode. Booke's stage-trained flair and 35-pound fat suit made Hogg a cartoonish villain. Interesting fact, a Yale grad with a master's from Columbia, Booke spoke 5 languages and acted in Failsafe before Hazzard. Sorrell Booke passed away in 1994 at 64 from colorectal cancer. His last role was in Rockadoodle, 1991. Booke's over-the-top Hogg antics remain iconic, with fans quoting his "I'm in charge" catchphrase at conventions. In 1979, Waylon Jennings, 42, was the soulful voice of the Dukes of Hazzard as the balladeer, narrating the Duke family's adventures with his twangy commentary. He also sang the hit theme song, Good O.L. Boys, which reached #1 on the country charts. Interesting fact, a country music legend, Jennings helped pioneer the outlaw country movement with Willie Nelson, rejecting Nashville's polished sound. Waylon Jennings passed away in 2002 at 64 from diabetes-related complications. His final album, Closing In on the Fire, 1998, showcased his enduring grit. Jennings' Hazzard narration and music remain fan favorites, immortalizing his voice. In 1979, Ben Jones, 38, played Cooter Davenport, the Dukes of Hazzard's lovable mechanic keeping the General Lee running. His southern charm and grease monkey antics made Cooter a fan favorite. Jones drew from his Georgia roots for the role. Interesting fact, Ben served 2 terms as a U.S. congressman from Georgia, 1989 to 1993, while still acting in Dukes reunions. In 2025, Ben Jones, 83, runs Cooter's Place, a Dukes-themed museum in Virginia with General Lee replicas. He last acted in Unbreakable, 2021, and hosts fan events. Ben's kept Hazzard's spirit alive, sharing stories at conventions. In 1979, James Best, 52, stole the show as Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane in the Dukes of Hazzard. His bumbling chases and coo-coo laugh made Rosco a comedy legend. Best's Western roles in Shenandoah added depth. Interesting fact, he taught acting to stars like Clint Eastwood and founded the James Best Theater in the 1980s. James Best passed away in 2015 at 88 from pneumonia. His final role was in The Sweeter Side of Life, 2013. Rosco's slapstick legacy lives on, with fans mimicking his iconic giggle at Dukes events. In 1979, Tom Wopat, 27, starred as Luke Duke in the Dukes of Hazzard, the cool-headed cousin steering the General Lee with Bo. His charm and grit won fans. Wopat sang the show's Uncle Jesse's theme too. Interesting fact, Tom earned a Tony nomination for Annie Get Your Gun, 1999, showcasing his Broadway chops. In 2025, Tom Wopat, 73, thrives as a singer and actor. He's toured with jazz and country albums, appeared in Django Unchained, and joined Duke's reunions. Despite a 2017 legal issue, Tom's back performing, keeping Luke's spirit alive. In 1979, John Schneider, 18, rocketed to fame as Bo Duke in the Dukes of Hazzard, the blonde, thrill-seeking cousin racing the General Lee. His boyish charm made him a teen idol, with posters everywhere. Interesting fact, John recorded the show's John's Song and had a #1 country hit with I've Been Around Enough to Know in 1984. In 2025, John Schneider, 64, is a country music veteran with over 10 albums. He starred in Smallville and competed on Dancing with the Stars. Married to Dee Sorvino in 2023, he's active at Duke's conventions, teasing a reboot. In 1979, Sonny Schroyer, 43, played Deputy Eno Straight in the Dukes of Hazzard, the kind-hearted, clumsy lawman loyal to the Dukes. His earnest charm shone through. Schroyer even starred in the 1980 Eno spin-off. Interesting fact, Sonny's role in Forrest Gump, 1994, as Coach Paul Bear Bryant earned him a spot in a cinema classic. In 2025, Sonny Schroyer, 89, remains a fan favorite. He's acted in The Resident 2019 and attends Duke's conventions, sharing Eno stories. Still spry, Sonny's warm smile and southern drawl keep Hazzard's spirit alive at fan events. In 1979, Rick Hurst, 33, played Deputy Cletus Hogg in the Dukes of Hazzard, the dim-witted but lovable cousin to Boss Hogg. His comedic timing and bumbling chases added laughs to the show. Hurst's prior roles included The Bob Newhart Show. Interesting fact, Rick's son is actor Ryan Hurst, known for Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead. In 2025, Rick Hurst, 79, enjoys a quieter life. He last appeared in Steel Roots, 2018, and occasionally joins Duke's fan events. Rick stays connected with fans online, sharing Cletus memories and Hazzard nostalgia. In 1979, Rick Hurst, 33, played Deputy Cletus Hogg in the Dukes of Hazzard, the dim-witted but lovable cousin to Boss Hogg. His comedic timing and bumbling chases added laughs to the show. Hurst's prior roles included The Bob Newhart Show. Interesting fact, Rick's son is actor Ryan Hurst, known for Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead. In 2025, Rick Hurst, 79, enjoys a quieter life. He last appeared in Steel Roots, 2018, and occasionally joins Duke's fan events. Rick stays connected with fans online, sharing Cletus memories and Hazzard nostalgia. In 1982, Christopher Mayer, 28, stepped into the Dukes of Hazzard as Vance Duke, replacing Luke in Season 5 amid a cast dispute. His cool demeanor and teamwork with Coy kept Hazzard's spirit alive. Mayer had starred in Glitter before Dukes. Interesting fact, Christopher was a skilled pilot, often flying himself to Duke's fan events. Christopher Mayer passed away in 2011 at 57 from natural causes. His final role was in LA Law 1994. Meyer's brief but memorable Vance Duke run lives on, with fans honoring his contribution at Duke's conventions. In 1979, Peggy Ray, 58, played Lulu Hogg in the Dukes of Hazzard, Boss Hogg's sassy, big-hearted wife. Her recurring role brought warmth and humor, often outsmarting her scheming husband. Rhee's prior roles included I Love Lucy and The Waltons. Interesting fact, Peggy was a talented opera singer, performing in community theater before her acting career took off. Peggy Ray passed away in 2011 at 89 from heart failure. Her final role was in Made in America, 1993. Lulu's feisty charm remains a fan favorite, with Dukes enthusiasts celebrating her legacy at conventions. In 1981, Don Pedro Colley, 43, joined the Dukes of Hazzard as Sheriff Big Ed Little the Tough, no-nonsense lawman of Chickasaw County. His 6-foot, 4-frame, and booming voice made him a formidable foe for the Dukes. Colley appeared in 13 episodes, often wielding a shotgun. Interesting fact, a near-Olympic discus thrower, Colley tried out for the 1960 Summer Games, placing 6th. Don Pedro Colley passed away in 2017 at 79 from cancer. His final roles were in Midnight Massacre, 2016, which he co-directed, and Dead End, 2016. Fans cherish his Sheriff Little at Dukes conventions. In 1979, John Schneider, 18, rocketed to fame as Bo Duke in the Dukes of Hazzard, the blonde, thrill-seeking cousin racing the General Lee. His boyish charm made him a teen idol, with posters everywhere. Interesting fact, John recorded the show's John Song and had a #1 country hit with I've Been Around Enough to Know in 1984. In 2025, John Schneider, 64, is a country music veteran with over 10 albums. He starred in Smallville and competed on Dancing with the Stars. Married to Dee Dee Sorbino in 2023, he's active at Dukes conventions, teasing a reboot. In 1979, Lindsay Bloom, 29, played Myrtle Tillingham in the Dukes of Hazzard, a recurring character known as Hazzard's telephone operator with a knack for gossip. Her bubbly charm added spice to the show's small-town vibe. Bloom was a former Miss USA contestant before acting. Interesting fact, Lindsay starred in the 1980s detective series Mike Hammer, playing Velda, Hammer's loyal secretary. In 2025, Lindsay Bloom, 74, lives a private life, largely retired from acting. Her last role was in The Secrets of Lake Success, 1993. She occasionally attends Dukes fan events, where fans celebrate Myrtle's sassy Hazzard legacy. In 1981, Jeff Altman, 30, played Huey Hogg in the Dukes of Hazzard, Boss Hogg's scheming nephew who stirred trouble in Hazzard. His slick, comedic villainy appeared in 7 episodes, clashing with the Dukes. Altman was a stand-up comic and Starland vocal band show alum. Interesting fact, Jeff was a regular on Late Night with David Letterman, performing over 40 comedy sketches. In 2025, Jeff Altman, 73, keeps a low profile but still does comedy. His last role was in B-Movie 2007, voice work. Fans at Dukes conventions love recalling Huey's sneaky plots and Altman's sharp wit. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.